I am Dr. Jissi, Department of Anatomy in Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. And today we will discuss the rest of the part of the anatomy of the lung. So we have to discuss the internal structure of the lung. And internal structure of the lung, there is two important structure present, that is the bronchial tree and pulmonary unit. First, we will discuss the bronchial tree, and if we see in a picture, this C, uh, uh, it could be seen like this type of the structure. So this is the trachea. Then again divide here to bronchi. Then it will again dividing, further dividing, and it will it resemble as a tree shape like. So trachea makes the beginning of the tracheobronchial tree, and it arises at the lower border of the cricoid cartilage in the neck as a continuation of the lung- continuous of continuation of the larynx. Trachea is held open by the cartilage, and this is the shear-shaped ring, and free ends of these rings are supported by the trachealis muscle. At the level of the sternal angle, the trachea bifurcate into the right and left main bronchi. They undergo further branching to produce the secondary bronchi. Each secondary bronchi supplies a lobe of the lung and gives rise to several segmental bronchi. Along the branches of the pulmonary artery and veins, the main bronchi make up the root of the lungs also. So there is right main bronchus and left main bronchus. Right main bronchus is wider, shorter, and descends more vertically than its left side counterpart. And whereas the left side bronchus passes inferiorly to the arch of aorta and anteriorly to the thoracic aorta and esophagus in order to reach the hilum of the left lung. Within the lung, the main primary bronchi branch into the lobar branch. Each secondary bronchi supplies the lobe of the lung. Thus, there are three right lobar bronchi and the two left. The lobar bronchi then bifurcate into several segmental bronchi, each of which supplies a bronchopulmonary segment. Bronchopulmonary segments are subdivisions of the lung lobes and act as the functional unit of the lung. Structure of bronchi are very similar to that of the trachea. Segmental bronchi undergo further branching to form numerous smaller airways, bronchioles. So we can see here these are the bronchioles, and the smallest airways bronchioles do not contain any cartilage. Instead, club cells that produce a surfactant lipoprotein, which is instrumental in preventing the walls of the small airway sticking together during expiration. Initially, there are many generations of the conducting bronchioles which transport air, but late glands are not involved in gas actions. So these terminal bronchioles branch even further into respiratory bronchioles. These are respiratory bronchioles here, which are distinguishable by presence of alveoli extending from their lumens. Alveoli are tiny air-filled pockets with thin wall and are the sites of gaseous exchange in the lung. Although there are around 300 million alveoli in adult lung, providing a large surface area for adequate gas exchange. So this is all about the pulmonary tree. So we can see here this is the bronchial tree, the main branches. First there is the primary bronchi, then secondary bronchi, and then tertiary bronchi, and it again branches and gives the terminal bronchioles, and last end of the branches is respiratory bronchioles. So here we can see here the structure of the. Now is the pulmonary unit. So we will discuss about the alveolar duct, atrium, and alveolar sac and alveoli. Pulmonary unit that is made up of alveolar duct, atrium, alveolar sac, and alveoli. And we can see here this is the segments of the lung. This is the alveoli. Alveoli are the terminal units of the respiratory tree. The full alveoli that so there are thin out pockets of the wall of the respiratory bronchioles, and that is specialized for the gas exchange. Alveoli are found in clusters, so that cluster called alveolar sac. The thin wall of the alveolus is a place where gas exchange occurs. Together with capillaries, the alveoli form the respiratory membrane, whose layers are the squamous cells of an alveolus, basement membranes of alveolus, basement membrane of the capillary, and capillary endothelium. Now, blood supply is arterial blood supply, bronchial arteries, the bronchial tree and pulmonary tissues, and they supplies the right lung and origin, right third post intercostal arteries, and left lung. This bronchial arteries, there is one in the right lung and there is two in left lung. Pulmonary arteries, impure blood from the lung, branch of the pulmonary trunk, lobar branch. First it will goes and then it will be divided in segmental branch. Venous drainage, bronchial veins, bronchial tree and pulmonary tissue, and there are two bronchial veins each side. Right lung there is draining into the azygous vein, and left lung drain into the hemizygous vein. Pulmonary vein that carry the pure blood from the lung to heart, and there are two pulmonary veins on each side. Lymphatic drainage, superficial vessels and deep vessels. There are two types of the vessels situated here, and superficial vessels formation, the superficial plexus that goes into the bronchopulmonary lymph nodes, and deep vessels form the deep plexus and that also drain into the bronchopulmonary lymph nodes. Then from the bronchopulmonary lymph nodes, it drains into the superior and inferior tracheobronchial lymph nodes, and from there it goes into the pre and paratracheal lymph nodes, and right and left bronchomediastinal lymph nodes. From there it goes into the right lymphatic nerve, and some of drain into the thoracic duct. So these are lymph nodes that are present here along with the trachea and in the lung. Now supply parasympathetic fibers that is supplied by the vagus nerve, and sympathetic fibers that is origin from the T to T5 segmental nerves. So we can see here the clinical condition: bronchial asthma, bronchiectasis, emphysema, segmental resections, and bronchio pulmonary segment for the clinical importance very important here, because if infection of the one segment restricted to that segment, but some infection like tuberculosis spread to other segment, and carcinoma that spreads across segment. So knowledge of bronchopulmonary segment helps in surgical resection, and it will help in drainage of infection by pleural drainage, visualizing the interior by bronchoscope. So this is all about our the lung, and if you have any query, please let me know. I will resolve soon. Thank you.